your second seated session, little video that I've done. There are other seated sessions on the website, bromsgrove.gov.uk. Take a peek. Lots of choice of exercises for you to do. This is low impact. And hopefully you'll be okay with this. There are some adaptations that we can make. Always when you start an exercise program, if you've got any health issues, do just make sure, clear it with your doctor. It will only be a short session. We've got a seat here. I've also got 2 small bottles of water. To just add a little bit of resistance. You don't have to have these. You can use cans as well, just something equally weighted, or without. I'll show you what to do without. Do make sure that you've got some clearing on the floor. There's nothing there to obstruct you. And have yourselves a little drink close by, just in case you feel you need to take a little break. So do take a break if you need to. And also make sure that you've got suitable footwear on. I'm not expecting you that you're going to be doing it in your high heels, but something nice and comfy. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up. I'm going to put these bottles to one side, nice and safely out of the way. So this is our seated exercise, and obviously I'm going to sit myself down. I'm going to start with our warm-up. So I'm sitting forward on the chair, so I'm not slumping back. I need to think about the posture here. So upright, weight equally in both legs here, making sure that I'm nice and level, those shoulders are down and relaxed. And first of all, give me some shoulder rolls back, nice and tall, keeping that tummy in, long back, and then take them forward. So we've got shoulder rolls forwards, nice one, and then we're going to exaggerate those shoulder rolls. So we're going to go taking the arm out, we're going to alternate, let them drop right down, and then taking them forward. And all the time just breathing nice and naturally, not holding your breath. That's the last one there. So arms out, small circles, one way, just below shoulder level. So if you've got any shoulder issues, a lot of these exercises you can just keep below shoulder level, and circle them the other way. Can we make it bigger? And back. And then while we're there, palms down, and I want you to turn, palms facing the ceiling, so down and up. You can exaggerate this by looping your arms. 2 more. And bringing them back down to the sides. We're going to take ourselves down to one side and then the other, so we'll stretch these muscles here, not stretch but just keep them, the blood flowing, and making sure that the muscles are ready for some of the exercises that we're going to be doing. So taking it down, reaching down. I'm not expecting you to get to the floor, just reach down as far as you can comfortably. We're not going to overstretch yet. Well, we're not going to overstretch at all, but you know what I mean. And reaching down, nice and tall. Okay. Hands in this position, or even there. You choose. But the idea is we're going to rotate the body one way and then the other. Little pause in the middle. Lift that rib cage. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. Just get those upper back muscles warmed up. Last one. Take your arms down. Feet together. We're going to tap our toes. I'm holding onto the side of the chair. Crikey, you feel that in your ankles very, very quickly. So just rest your feet your toes back on the floor, lifting your heels. We're going to take those heels up and work on those calf muscles a little bit. Lots of noises going on here, clicking, crunching, the chair's making a noise, my shoes are squeaking, so it's very noisy. So, okay, let those shoulders relax, and we're going to start bringing the legs up into a march. And then bring your arms into it naturally. Now, a little thing here, and sometimes it happens to me as well, some people find that just chair marching can be quite difficult, and it can catch you in the groin. So what you need to do there is you do side step. That's fine. Just keep those legs moving. The idea is to get the blood flowing, muscles working. I'm going to go back to a march. You choose which is best for you. Bring your arms into it, and then punch. So we've got to think about marching and punching. So this calls on your expert skills of coordination. Punching, punching, punching. And arms back naturally. Now pull. Pull back. Squeeze at the back. Get those shoulder blades working. And now row. Pulling it forward and row. Pull and grab back. Let's get those legs going a little bit more now. A bit higher. 2, 3, 4. And just back to a march. So we're going to take our legs out and in. So hold my hands on my hips. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. We go a little bit faster. Out, out, in. It's like a footballer run. Without the footballer wages. Out, out, in. And back to a march. Reaching up. Just keep those legs going, all side step, if that's better for you. That's fine. I'm going to march, reaching up, pushing up. And pushing forward. And down. And back to that march. Can you feel it now? Starting to get a little bit more warm. You can feel your breathing just going up a little bit. Time to take some nice deep breaths, and always keep your head and chest lifted because that allows the oxygen in. If you've got your chin down here, you're restricting yourself, so just keep it going. Now I'm going to start doing a side step because that will ease off on my legs. So taking your arms out here, it's a pec deck, bringing it back, squeezing, squeeze here. 2 more, last one, and we're going to do a little march, but we're going to change the angle of our foot, so we're going to do a side toe tap. I'm just going to move this chair back so you can see my feet. Side toe tap. And we're going to do something with our arms, so we're going to do a bicep curl. Great, you're looking good. Not that I can see you, but I'm sure you do. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to that side step. So we're doing our cardio now. Heel digs. Heel digs to the front. We'll take it to the front first off. Hands here. Now you look like a Cossack, except for you're seated. So heel, heel, heel digs. And then we're going to tap our shoulders, so we're going to take the heels out to the side. So heel digs out, tap the shoulders. Just keep it moving. So we've got another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just bring it back to a side step. So don't forget, if you need to have a drink, just press the pause button. Just make sure that you come back to me though. Don't leave me here alone. And then back to a normal march. And we're going to take our legs out, kicking out, straight out. So while we do this, we're going to punch out with both arms. Punch out, straight out. And then can we try this coordination a little bit? So opposite arm, punching out to opposite leg. I'm keeping my body relatively still, a little bit of a rotation there. Nice punch, as if I mean it. Punch in. Last one. And back to a march. Chair exercises can be a killer actually. I think people think they're the easy option, but they're not always necessarily so. So it just shows you can do an awful lot. And bring those feet back to a rest. We're going to take a leg out and we're going to push it up and down. Straight out, up and down. So we're just slowing down a little bit. Heart rate starts to go down, but we're still moving our legs. Other leg, out we go. Sitting nice and tall in those seats. Just make sure you're not slumping forward or backwards. Nice and straight. So back to the original one. Can we bring it up to a knee and down? Other leg, knee and down. Now here I'm going straight out, bringing the knee up. This is staying nice and still. So there will be a temptation to lean forward. Just try and keep your body nice and stable. So out we go, up and out and up. Last one. Bring your feet together and just roll your knees. So you brought your heart rate down and back the other way. And then holding onto the back of your chair, just lean it forward. A little bit of a stretch there. Bring yourselves back upright, stretch it down. Keeping it moving. We're not doing our final cool down stretches yet. One more time. This is just to get everything a bit more relaxed. Let's do a rotation. Two shoulder rolls forwards. Nice shoulder rolls, nice and upright. And two back. So now just work a little bit on our core. You have been anyway. If you've kept yourself nice and upright, kept your tummy in, doing a lot of work on the core, pelvic girdle, pelvic floor. So just do a little bit more there. Keeping your rib cage up. I'm just going to rest my hands on the back of my head. I'm not pulling, don't pull your neck, just resting there. And I'm going to bring up a knee slowly, keeping that body upright. Movement is coming from the legs. It's just the legs that are moving, those knees are coming up. All the work is in the lower body. I'm not helping my legs up by heaving with my upper body. Knees up. And then we're going to just get a little bit of work going on our obliques. So sucking that tummy in, belly button to the spine, but breathe naturally. I know it's hard, you're thinking, how can I do all of these things at once? But you can do it, just try and relax into it. So bring an elbow to the knee. It doesn't matter though if you can't get all the way down. Just do it very, very gently though, because you've got a rotation going on here. I don't want anybody stuck in this position, 100% over twisted. Just go to the point where it's just comfortable for you. If it's there, that's fine. So we've got that rotation going on. The core, it goes all the way around the back. It's not just at the front. Supports your spine. Very, very important to keep it nice and strong. One more each side. Hands down. Just cross your hands over your legs. And I want you to look down and arch your back so that your back is in a nice C shape. Looking down, chin towards your chest, you will feel a little bit of a stretch at the back. And just swap your arms over the other way. Same thing again, chin to chest, little stretch, and bring yourselves up. Piece of upper body work. So I've got my 2 bottles. So the first exercise that I'm going to show you, I've got the bottles down here. You can do this without anything, that's fine. Do it with your hands, 2 equally weighted objects, that's what we need. So we'll first of all do a shoulder shrug. So we've got a little bit of resistance here, not much, but resistance to these shoulder shrugs. Same thing, same principle, nice and tall, long back, up towards your ears and down. 2 more. Last one, up towards your ears, let those shoulders sink right down. So nice and tall, open the shoulders, open the chest out, just slight turn back. Now what I want you to do is take yourself forward, have that back nice and long, and we're going to do shoulder shrugs again, so it's just slightly different, because when you shrug your shoulders, you're going to feel those shoulder blades pinching together at the back. It feels a bit different. Let them really sink down, up towards your ears. You're at a strange angle now. Working those shoulder blades, muscles in the neck. 1 more. Just bring those bottles back to your knees. Give yourselves a few little rolls one way and then the other way. And the next exercise, a little bit of work on the back. So you're going to take your bottles or your hands, if you've got no resistance, palms facing backwards, and you use your fists. We're going to take our bottles facing backwards. I'm leaning forward again with a nice long back, and I'm going to take my arms out into an A position. So if you think about it, you're doing that A, that sort of position. I'll show you from the side as well. I'll have to stand. So it looks like this. You'll feel a little bit of work going on at this point. So we're taking them down and back to the front. Nice long back, an A position. Back to seated to show you what it looks like. So leaning forward and out we go. You feel it there, gravity bringing you down. You can slow it down a little bit, bringing it down, bringing those arms back down. That makes the muscles work a little bit harder. 2 more. And bring yourselves back upright so you can feel that there. Just there, working those muscles. Oh, good old biceps. We can't leave those behind, can we? Especially now, getting our shopping. And that's to keep our arms nice and strong. So this is an isolated movement. And by that I mean you're just working your biceps, whereas some of the other moves we've just been doing, you're working a few more muscle groups. So nice and upright, arms down by your side. I'm going to take an underhand grip with these bottles. I'm keeping my elbows in and I'm taking my arms all the way down and back to the shoulders. Little squeeze here, feel those muscles contract. So when you're ready, up a little bit quicker, slow it down. Up a bit quicker, slow. Up we go and slow it down. Keeping those elbows in, chest nice and open. 1 more. Little bit of a roll here. I want you to change your grip so that your overhand And we'll do a little bit of work on these muscles here on the front. So same thing again, so now my palms, my bottles are facing the back wall, and I'm just going to bring them up towards my shoulders. You feel that squeeze on the inside of the biceps, so up we go, slowing it down. Up, slow down. I'm just going to give you 2 more of those. Squeeze it there. You can do this without the bottles, squeezing your fists. Squeeze and down. Turning back around. We're just going to do a bottom half. So that means just taking it up to the centre here. So when you're ready, up that far, little hold and down. So another 4 of those. Keeping those elbows pinned in. 2 more. Start to feel your biceps a little bit. And then top half, so that's up towards your shoulders, just down to the centre line. So up and slow down. 3 more. Now there, just a little bit of a hold. Elbows in, open your chest out, just a little bit of a hold there for a slight isometric movement. And bring your arms down by your side and relax. Just lift your rib cage, roll back, push your chest out. Just worked our biceps, so we always try and work the opposite group of muscles. So triceps, you've got your biceps here on the front, and your triceps, they both work in tandem with one another. So we'll do some tricep kickbacks. And to do this movement, I'll show you standing so that you can get the gist of how it goes. Do this seated. So I'm going to just take my body forward, long back. I've got my hands here, holding the bottles, facing forward, elbows into the side, and the movement is just at the lower arm. I'll feel it there, a little bit of a squeeze, and I'm going to bring them back up. So it's hinged movement, lower arm, hinging back. That's the point where you'll feel your triceps working, here. So keep looking forward. I'm only looking at you just to instruct you. So keep looking forward and breathing. You're seated doing this anyway, so you probably have your eyes towards the floor. Little squeeze there. 2 more. Make these 2 count. Stretch your arm out, back, and I want you to try pulsing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. And even with a light weight, you can feel it there at the back of your arms. Brilliant. So upright again, we're just going to stretch it down one side and then the other. Bring the bottles out in front of you, rotate, back to centre, rotate the other way. Place your bottles on the floor, nice and safely out of the way. Link your fingers, roll those shoulders back, take those hands in front of you, linked fingers, just try pulling them apart. A little bit of a stretch, back of the shoulders, tip your head forward, that will go into your neck, that stretch. And then looking up, just take your hands into the air, lift your rib cage, looking up, not too far back there, just cast your eyes up towards the ceiling. Now if you want to increase the stretch, turn your palms and push up. So we're stretching the back of our arms and bring them back down in front of you and take an arm straight out, holding it across your chest. You can hold it above or below your elbow, so we've got this stretch going on here. And swapping it around, straight out, hold, across, close into your chest. And taking it back down, lift the leg up, flex that knee in towards your body, And while we're at it, we might as well have a few little ankle rotations. 3 or 4 one way, 3 or 4 the other. Just tug it in and then let that leg out. Heel into the floor, touch the ceiling, that's flexing. If you want to feel more of a stretch, try and point your toe towards your face. Leaning into it will increase the stretch. You'll feel it travel up the back of your leg. If you're having problems and you're not feeling a stretch there, you can stack one foot on top of the other. You can even lean forward and bring your toe in like that. But I'm going to keep to the normal version, which is this one. And placing that foot on the floor, we're going to take the other knee up. So if you really draw that knee towards your chest, you will feel a slight stretch here as well around the glutes, side of the glutes. So hugging it in, a few little ankle rotations and around the other way. And again, I'm going to place our foot on the floor, heel digging into the floor, touch the ceiling, flex it a little bit. So flex toe, you'll feel that stretch. I'm going to lean slightly into mine so that I can feel the stretch travel. And I'm feeling it travel up the back. 3, 2, 1, bring yourselves up, lift that rib cage. We're going to go take ourselves over. I'm going to take my arm into the air. You don't have to if you've got shoulder problems, you can just do a normal sideways slide. Taking your arm over will increase that stretch. You feel there. And up we come. We're going over to the other side, reaching down. Feel that nice stretch. And bring yourselves back up. A nice deep breath. Reaching up. One more deep breath. And breathing out. And that's the final part of our session. This session, there will be some others. We will be posting more videos, so take a little look at the other selection. You might feel like doing something a bit more upbeat, some Pilates, some stretch, bit of Zumba. You choose, but thank you very much for joining me for this session. Just look after yourselves, keep moving. Hope to see you again. Thanks very much and bye.